on the wall, and we've mentioned this a number of times, use the wall to your advantage. Always be cautious of your groin. This guy can take his legs away and take a long stance and can post and lean into the wall. So now, in that position there, when he's got his weight on me, okay, and the only reason I'm holding your hand slightly off is because there's a microphone here, and I don't want you won't be able to hear anything when we do the recording. So from this position here, if he's got any experience, he'll be putting me under pressure, teasing with the overhand right here, so he'll be teasing with that punch. I'm hanging on for dear life of this one. He could be holding on to me instead of me holding him. There's a multitude of situations. What I'm worried about is also he's going to slam the rear knee in. So he's going to lean against me, okay, and then he's going to start slamming that knee into me. But he mustn't remove the weight. Can you see? So as he goes in, you've got to keep the weight on me, and now knee me. Can you? Yeah, as you're doing it, go knee me. That's better. Got to keep the weight on me, because at any moment when I'm going to do it, I'm going to push. I'm going to use it to my advantage. Can you see? So he's as strong as he can be. But if I try to just push him, when he goes on one leg, relatively easy. But I have to know exactly when he's knee striking. And I can't guarantee I know that, can you see? So what you do, as soon as you get in a situation like this, using the same principles of your wrist, knowing that you can't afford to your shape to collapse against your body, you do a sit-up, like so. You just do a minor sit-up and you push your butt into the wall. But you don't do a gross push. You don't go like that, okay? Can you put your weight on me? It's really much easier, okay? There we go. Look, I know I'm relatively strong, but in this position here, you don't push off like that. You do that. You feel that? And then you do this. You feel the difference that time. Yeah. So what's happening now is I'm doing a tiny little sharp push followed by a very small short pull. But as I do the push, I stabilize myself. As I do the pull, I move my feet. So I push and I pull. Now that is just common sense WingChun training. You don't ever do this. Pull them directly onto you unless you know exactly what it is you want to do. And if it goes wrong, you know because you took a chance. You say, okay, I'm going to do this. So from this position here, when you go to pull people, you always move fractionally offline. So it will be no different if I was on the wall. If I'm on the wall like so, and he's crushing me, and hopefully I'm not being hit, I'll be doing, I know it's horrible, I'll be doing stuff like this, and it's not ignorable, is it? You can't ignore it. I'll be whipping him with the fingers into the face, and then I'll be pushing, and then bounce. Can you feel? So you bounce, and then in. And this is maybe where I can push with my hands, but you can also push with your elbows. So when it gets very, very close, maybe I'm stuck inside gate. Can you see? So I've got this hand against my chest, and I'm going to push with my elbow instead. So it's just lancel. So I'm just going to do like a little lancel here. Just bar, put a bar forward. Use the leg. Can you feel? And of course, here, this is his stability. As I said, he wants to drive that back leg into me. So if I can move that leg, it allows me to come into his groin with much more ease. So from here, I go one, just a little turn, come up, use these movements to my advantage. Can you see? So pulling and pushing, a little bit of it's too close for me. You know, do the turtle, which means your head, your neck disappears in your shoulders. So if he's trying to elbow you, you go over the top, you get in deep, can you see? And then you can take, you feel that it's much harder to hit the head, it's a long way to reach. And even if it's coming in a bit, you can read it. But when he does that, over here, he's going to fall away if I start pushing. So when you get to this position here, if I start pushing, it's going to disrupt the movement. Would I get a glancing blow? It's possible. Of course it's possible, because everything is based on timing. Ideally, I do the movement before he can elbow. So now I'm stuck on his biceps. And a lot of students do this. Let's go to camera. Ready? So they get stuck on the biceps like so. It's not such a terrible, terrible position. But what people don't realize or don't use to their advantage is to pull and push with it. So imagine that you're driving a lorry with a huge, great big steering wheel. And that's really what you do. Can you feel? So you don't just push backwards and forwards, you steer. you steer, you steer. So you make sure you go like this as well as backwards and forwards. Change your hand.